Thought I'd make a short video just showing you how to set your heart rate zones in iSmoothRun app. Okay, so you did the threshold, I've calculated the zones, so we're going to go into the settings. We're then going to go under general into user profile. I'm going to scroll down to running heart rate zones. So I'll send you the zones numbers in the email. So you don't need to write them down, but I'll just take you through it. So we're going to set your maximum heart rate at 192 and minimum will be 50. They're not important numbers, they're just caps for the zones. So next important step is to switch off the percentage definition, because I want to manually enter the numbers for each zone in terms of beats per minute. So you see I have 5 zones to set. So first thing is I'll go into zone 1. Now these are the numbers I would have sent you. So your zone 1 is between 114 beats a minute and 142 beats per minute. Zone 2, we don't need to set the lower limit, that automatically picks up the top of the prior zone. We just need to set the top of the zone, which is 154 beats a minute. Zone 3 top is 161 beats per minute. Zone 4 is 171 beats per minute. And finally, zone 5 automatically should hit 192, which is your maximum. Okay, so that's your heart rate zone set. It's pretty easy. It was the threshold test, that was the hard work. Okay, so before I go, I will show you a quick trick. So we talked about setting workouts, but if it's a simple workout, you might just want to have a basic cue just to let you know if you change heart rate zone. So like for tomorrow, you have a recovery run, which is just staying in zone 1, which should be very, very easy. So all I would do is I'll go into settings, I'll go into audio cues. So we want to make sure the audio is on, it's not muted. There's 2 types of cues. There's schedule cues, where you get some voice updates based on either time or distance. So see, that's defaulted to distance. Although we have these coaching cues, which is what I'm interested in. So the schedule cues, there's no harm, you can switch that off or leave that on. So I'm just going to leave it at 1 kilometer. And maybe just want to cue every kilometer, tell you what your heart rate is and how far you've gone. But more important is these coaching cues, which will tell you when something changes. So we're interested in knowing when our heart rate zone changes. So I've switched everything off with the exception of a heart rate zone change. So when you're doing your zone 1 run, your recovery run, you'll go straight into zone 1. And if you push a little bit hard and your heart rate goes up into zone 2, the voice will come on and say zone 2. So that's a cue for you to slow down a bit and wait until it takes you back into zone 1 and just try and stay in that pace. So there's a bit of discipline involved in holding back, particularly on these lower zone runs. But I'm sure you'll find it works very well.